Hi everyone, welcome back. I am going to update you today on my experience taking a GLP-1. I am on Mounjaro. I am actually been taking this I am now on week 8. I started with 2.5, and then after 4 weeks, I moved up to 5.0. I'm doing really well on 5.0. I actually took my 8th injection on Thursday. Today's Saturday. And then I have 4 more or a full month of medication of 5.0 that I will be taking. And I think I'll be okay at least for 1 more month of taking this because my side effects have calmed down and my appetite suppression and my head noise are still really good. So this is what they look like. I don't know if I've ever really shown you, but this is the pen. The needle is in there. I don't know if you can see it. And here is a lock and an unlock. So it's unlocked right now because this has already been used. You can see the spring right there. And you place this on your body like this. And there's certain locations you're supposed to use. The back of your arm, which you're supposed to have someone else administer, your thigh or your stomach, and all the instructions are in the box, but you put it on, you make sure it's unlocked, you press the button, it'll click, you hold it until you hear it click. I think it clicks 2 more times, but you hold it, you'll hear this spring go down. That means it's injected, and once that spring is pushed down, you're done. So anyway, that's what it is. Very simple. It's a pen, and these are pretty costly from what I hear. So if you go to a compounded facility that makes tirzepatide, which is the same basic active ingredient as Mounjaro or Zepbound, you will have to take the needle and pull the liquid out yourself, inject it, and it's not in a pen like this. But it's still really fairly simple. Anyone that's had to give themselves insulin shots or anything, I'm sure is very well aware of how to do it. And it's not put into a vein, it's put into just the surface, the fatty part of the in your skin, right under your skin. So the areas that you take the shot, like I said, are your thigh, your stomach, or the back of your arm. You want to rotate where you take the shot. I took the shot for my 7th week. I took it in the left side of my stomach, and then on week 8, which I just took 2 days ago, I took it on the right thigh. So I move mine around quite a bit. I never stay in the same area twice. The next week I either go to the thigh or the stomach or the arm, and I try to alternate right side, left side. It's just what they suggest. I haven't felt any different from any of the medication areas that I have taken it. The side effects, everything, nothing's really changed by that. But I can tell you that on week 7, I took my shot on Thursday morning, which I always do, or have so far. And I think it was Friday afternoon. I was out running around. I think it was Friday. It may have been even Thursday. I don't know. But I was running around and I was getting tired. And I thought, I'm going to go home and lay down because that's one of my side effects. I do get tired, especially on day 1 or day 2. And I was by a Walmart and I ran in and thought I was going to get my COVID shot. So I was just going to go home and go to bed probably or lay down anyway. So I was filling out all the paperwork and I had already gotten my flu shot. So I was in there and I was feeling tired. And I almost really just thought, you know what? I'm not going to get this. I'm too tired. I just got to go home and lay down. And I thought, oh, I'm here. It's only going to take a couple minutes. I'm going to go home and lay down anyway. And when I get a flu or a vaccine of any kind, I go and lay down anyway because sometimes it does take a little out of you. And so, yeah, so I got I got my shot. I went home and laid down, and man, oh man, the next day I was not feeling good. And I don't really think it had anything to do with the GLP-1. I think it was the vaccine. And it does tend to hit me that way a little bit. And I take Moderna, and I know it was saying that it is a stronger effect than Pfizer, but it also has a little bit higher of a receptor, so you don't get sick, and or you don't get as sick if you do get sick. So anyway, I did feel pretty bad for a couple of days. By Sunday, I felt great. Everything was fine. I was back to my old self. I have had a pretty good week. Not really any nausea. I have had tiredness, and I have that more in the morning, I think, than any time. And I typically was a napper in the afternoon, and I probably maybe 1, 2 days a week will nap. Typically, I just don't end up doing my nap. And I love my naps, but I have been sleeping better at night. I've been really focusing on getting enough sleep in. So, for week 7, my overall, other than the whole symptoms through the vaccine and everything, it hasn't really been a bad week. I haven't had the nausea. I've had strong appetite suppression, and I've had no head noise. So I'm feeling good about all that. And now I am on week 8, and I'm a couple days into that, and I still feel good. So I started out week 7 at 215.4, and I ended at 212.6. So that is a weight loss of 2.8 pounds, which is probably one of my biggest weight. The week before, I think I had lost 1.6 pounds. So 1.6 pounds, if you take that and my 2.8 and you put them together an average amount, you're coming back to about 2.25, I think, or something like that. That's about what I average. Right now, for the full 7 weeks, I am down 19.2 pounds. So that's going to come out to probably right around 10 pounds, a little more than 10 pounds a month. So it would be 20 pounds for 2 months. I'm hoping if in week 8 I lose even 0.8. I hope I do. So I am very happy. My biggest thing was when I got around 220, I normally plateau and am stuck for a while. And I kind of blew right by that. So I'm really happy with that. I continue to lose at a steady pace. I was happy with the 1.6 because really the literature and everything says that at 1 to 2 pounds a week is pretty average for this medication. And I'm actually losing a little more than that. So I'm happy. I have that 19.2, but then I always add in the 7 pounds I lost while I was waiting 2 months. I was denied, and I didn't think I was going to get the medication. I was trying to figure out what I was going to do, and I lost 7 pounds. I started riding my bike every morning, and I lost 7 pounds. So I add that in. So for me, on this weight loss, I am down 26.2 pounds, and I'm happy. Now, my before and after pictures are going to be taken from the 19.2 because that's when I started the Mounjaro, and I was at 231.8 or something like that. And I took the pictures then. So the pictures will be about a 20-pound weight loss, and I will put those pictures up next week when I do my week 8 update. Also in week 8, or actually the first day or second day of week 9, I am going to be interviewed by Lorraine Durham on the Downsized, and I'm very happy about that and excited. I watched their videos. I love them. It's a husband and wife team. And if you haven't watched them, run over there and watch them. They're pretty exciting. Um, she's interviewing, they're both interviewing people. And I think it's really nice because I'm getting a real perspective on everyone that is really attempting to take back control of their life and their health. And there's people that have been on it for years, and there's people that have been on it a year, and there's people that have been on it 6 months, and then there's me that's been on it not even quite 2 months yet. So I am excited, and I'm hoping when I get onto maintenance or something, I can meet up with her again and we can go over the progress and where she's at. She's on maintenance right now. So now I wanted to mention a couple things, and my concern is I'm on Medicare. So if anyone is on Medicare or takes, or if you have, I don't know if Medicaid, maybe if you have disability or anything, it may come into it, but they do not cover weight loss. So I got this through diabetes because I am pre-diabetic and I have other issues. So I was able to get it, but only for 4 months. And I had to fight for about 2 months before I even got it approved. I had to appeal it and everything. I did get it approved, but I know there's a lot of changes in the healthcare this year. And one of the things is lowering drug prices. So my concern is this may not even be on their formulary list anymore because insurance companies are moneymakers. Pharmaceutical companies want to make money. Pharmacies want to make money. Everyone wants to make money. And we, the consumer, are going to pay that price. So if they're saying that they're lowering our drug out-of-pocket costs, then the insurance companies are going to say, okay, but we can no longer cover this expensive medication because it'll bankrupt us or whatever. And I wanted to show you what I pay right now. I pay that $47. But as you can see at my Walmart, this is $1,282.90 for this medication. And I get it for $47. Now, I don't know if that's what my insurance pays Walmart, but that's out of pocket what it would cost me. And that's what Walmart tells me. This is your medication. This is what you're paying. And I could never pay that for this. I could never pay that. It'd be like almost everything I get in a month. So there's no way. When you're on a limited income, I think it's almost criminal that people that are lower income can't get these things a little cheaper. But anyway, my avenue would be to go to compounded, but then there's a whole thing going on right now. Compounded are safe right now, but Eli Lilly is working very hard to change that scenario. So I'm just hoping I can keep taking this because I feel blessed that I get to take it, but at the same time, I don't want to get halfway done and then have it yanked from me, or even get to maintenance and have it yanked, because I think this may be something on a low dose I'll have to take the rest of my life, the way I take my thyroid medication now. It's really the only medication I take I don't have high blood pressure. I had high cholesterol, but I couldn't take the medicine. So this is a godsend to me right now. Okay, what else? Um, this is actually the second time I recorded it. I did another whole thing. I went in a little deeper into the Medicare. I know that's not something that interests everybody, but if you are on Medicare or any government supplemented insurance, you are going to want to look at what your plan is for this year and what is covered, and go through the formulary list of medications because they all may be different. So if your medication is not covered on your list, you may decide to take a different insurance company. And if it's not on any of them, then you may want to look into compounded. I've already done a lot of research on compounded. I will bring a video about the two main compounded companies that I've looked into already, give you the breakdown of their cost and their fees, if any. I know one of them has eliminated their fees, which is great. Would the other one follow suit? I don't know. We'll see. But I think as a consumer, we need to be advocates too, because the drug companies are fighting for their money, and the compounding are fighting to stay in business. And I think we really have to have our voice heard, that when you can get this medication in another country for a fraction of what we pay for it here, it's very unfair, because this Eli Lilly is an American company selling their medication to Americans for $1,285.90. And I mean, I don't know if that's what they sell it to the pharmacy for. The pharmacy obviously makes money on it, but you can get it in the UK for like 200, I think. I mean, let me know down in the comments if you know what it costs in the UK. I know it's a lot less. So that's very disheartening to me. But anyway, I don't want to leave on a bad or sour note. If you're new and you enjoyed the content, let me know you're new. And if you are coming back, I appreciate your support. And thank you so much for being with me on this journey. Give me a thumbs up. That allows other people to see the video that may be helped by it. And other than that, you guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.